Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on Twitter X.
We were busy on that last night.
We were so busy on Twitter X. So the Golden Globes were on last night. Everyone was thinking Meghan Markle was going to crash it. I was positive she was.
I know.
I was shocked. But then I had a theory towards the end of the red carpet when I saw Taylor Swift come through. I'm like, this is way too A-list for her.
Yeah.
There's no way she could have gone to this.
Yeah, I never thought she would go. Nancy, of course, thought she would.
She would crash
yeah,
it
she
or
thought
something.
she thought she would show up on stage or something and try to grab the mic. I mean, Nancy had all these theories. I was 100% no on that. I'm like, there's no way that girl's going to show her face.
I thought she was going to go with the Netflix guy.
No, man.
I thought she was going to go with him like Beyonce.
I think if Princess Catherine's birthday was that day, possibly she would have gone.
No, I don't think she could. See, now this is my thing. She could not have gone.
Well,
nobody wanted her there.
Well,
and obviously from the monologue by Joe Coy, who I called on Saturday. I just want everybody to remember that during our live on Saturday, I didn't know who was hosting the award show. Stephanie pulled it up. She said, oh, it's that Joe Coy guy.
Chelsea Handler's
and I said,
ex-boyfriend.
Oh, if he dated Chelsea Handler, that means he's not funny. And you said he's funny.
I said that he's been around for a very long time, and he is comic. He's in the crowd, man.
I said anybody who would date Chelsea Handler is not funny.
He's in the mix, man.
And I was right.
Wow.
Anyway, so the Suits cast started coming on the red carpet, and Sarah Rafferty, I believe, was the first one, or it was the dudes.
I think she was the first one.
Yeah, she looked beautiful. Let's just take a look at her. It was so nice. They had like this slow motion camera picking them up. I mean, she's just got such a warm, beautiful smile.
I love the collar. I love how that looks like a...
And there is
taking charge.
Gina Torres arriving.
Gina took charge of that coat on that red carpet. She got out of that car and she commanded the cameras look over at her, and she got it, and she looked amazing. So two out of 4.
Yeah.
Already look great.
And they also looked fantastic when they were doing the interview together, and there was a little wind. It was super cute. Let's look at what Sarah Rafferty does. She is so cool. Her and Gina Torres. I think they're both great.
I think they're great.
Mean, I can't get into this show. Like I said, I watched maybe like half an episode. I just can't get into it, guys.
Dad
Some people like it.
Dad said the same thing. He's like, I tried one episode and it was awful.
I just couldn't get into it. It's and awful. To each his own, but I just can't get into this show.
Wow! Sarah Rafferty!
She looked great.
What's so great about this is back in the day when Meghan was on Suits, there's absolutely no way they would have been invited to the Golden Globes because it was just a USA show.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, binging things is very popular. And I think the reason it got so popular on Netflix is because Meghan Markle is in it.
Nancy, I know.
People are wanting to see that.
I have to agree with those people saying that. Listen, those 4 cast members would not be on that red carpet today if it wasn't for Meghan Markle marrying Prince Harry.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Prince Harry made her who she is.
Yes.
And Meghan made those 4 now who they are.
Yes.
Because we would not have been paying attention. This was a USA cable show, dude.
It's like
Netflix ended up buying it because in their heads, you know, when Meghan and Harry got on the Freedom Flight, they were like, we better buy that.
Yeah.
So they were smart and they bought it. And yeah, they've been getting streams, but you know, Meghan is 100% responsible for this.
Yes.
Now, whether those 4 actors, you know, catapult from here is now there on them. But she got him there.
She definitely got them there. She put the interest in the show. But that's what's so delicious about this, because the Golden Globes is in America, it's next to the Oscars. I mean, it's kind of a big deal. It kicks off awards season, and anybody who's anybody and it wants to go to this thing. And what's great about it is it combines music, film, television. It's everybody's there.
And it's
Everybody.
It's international.
It's international.
Which we love.
It's
Americans
global,
love that.
Global. Meghan loves her global things. So this definitely killed her. Sarah Rafferty just looked so angelic and beautiful. Notice how she wears closed-toed shoes.
Yes.
To an award show night event.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sarah Rafferty. A lot of people didn't like this look.
What?
I love this look, and I think it was also sticking it to Meghan because she's showing, hey, I can pull off the boyfriend tee too.
But I love that look.
I
don't know anyone who doesn't like that. She looks fierce. She looks in charge. She looks she's feminine, yet assertive. I just love it. I love it. And she could wear that all day. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about borrowing that from her.
The boys look nice in their tux. I think the Patrick J. Adams guy, since he's doing commercials on porn sites now,
I feel bad for that dude.
I think he's just so happy to be anywhere.
And then Gabriel Macht.
Yeah, he's the guy who plays Harvey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he the lead?
I guess. They're both the lead.
I don't know.
They're both the lead.
So that a whole new generation of people are finding it and loving it almost more than they loved it the first time around.
So this is the guy who was Meghan's partner on the show, Patrick J. Adams, and he played Mike Ross. And that is his wife, who at the time he was with Meghan was his girlfriend. And she was on that show, Pretty Little Liars, which I never saw it at all. And look at her expression when the commentator asks about Meghan. I slow motioned it for everyone. I thought it was kind of interesting.
It's incredible.
We've heard all these rumors that Meghan may come back to acting. Would you guys team up again?
You heard that rumor?
Yeah, I mean, no,
I don't think she likes Meghan.
Well, she looked confused.
I think the truth is that we made up a rumor because we wanted to ask you about it, and that's the truth. But would you ever team up again?
I think Meghan's a fantastic actor, so we'd be lucky to have her back in the industry. Sure.
But most important.
Yes. Let's go. I'll do it again.
Can we do a spin-off or something?
Yeah, I'm ready. Mike and Rachel in Seattle.
Him saying that just shows how thirsty he is. I feel so bad for him. Again, he's not getting any jobs right now, so he has to say that. He has to say, sure, why not? Let's do it again. I'll take that paycheck. Well, I feel so bad for him.
It's also very telling when he says, yeah, she's a great actor. I think there's a little sarcasm there because it's kind of like saying, yeah, she was able to fool her way into the royal family. That's what I'm seeing there. And obviously when they were dating, I'm sure Meghan tried to flirt with him and maybe get it in a little bit.
Would we ever do a project together?
All three of us?
No, Meghan's not invited to that one. I mean, honestly, I would watch that for sure.
So that's what I got from seeing that. You got something else, but I got a little shade from the wife, and
me too.
I definitely think something might have happened because even in that Larry King interview, Larry King was asking about their relationship, and he was like, right off the bat, he goes, "I have a girlfriend."
I think with the Larry King thing, he still had a paycheck and he still had some sort of self-worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He still had some confidence. He's not getting jobs now.
Yeah. But he is getting jobs. He's getting advertising ads on Pornhub.
Ugh, poor guy.
Poor guy. Hey man, he's got a family to feed.
Awful.
Okay, so this is when Harvey and Mike Ross are on the red carpet together. And of course, Meghan gets brought up every single time with these guys.
They knew that.
And they knew
that.
I mean, we need Miss Markle back in the mix too. If Suits is coming back,
She's pretty popular right now. It's kind of a thing.
I don't know why.
So that was the extent of that. I don't know why. I mean, I think they were sick and tired of hearing it. And you could tell the guy who plays Harvey, he just didn't even want to address it. He's just done.
Well, again, the four of them know exactly why they're there.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of shame in that.
But the best part of the red carpet, actually in the history of all red carpets, is when Gina Torres gets the mic. She gives the best shade, guys, ever. If you haven't seen it, here it is.
Who texted Meghan and said, you got to come to the Golden Globes, Meghan Markle? We don't have her number.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We just don't. So she'll see. She'll watch. She'll be happy that we're here.
Gina, thank you for stopping by.
That was so delicious at the end when she looked at the camera and she said, she'll be happy. She'll
watch from home.
She'll watch from home. I mean, the shade.
It's beautiful.
Woo!
It's beautiful.
I'm
Now,
surprised the interviewer didn't put on her sunglasses.
we did a video on this when they were doing some Suits panel, and Gina Torres had, I guess she's like the lead. I don't know. Again, I don't see it. And Meghan was at the very end, and she was dating Prince Harry. So she thought she was the Bombay back then.
Yeah.
And the producer was saying how Gina Torres was the first woman of color on the show to break down barriers. It was so great. I'll put the link in the description below, guys. Watch it. It is hilarious.
But
and you
this
can tell,
was so great.
And you can tell there is animosity between those two. Big time, because Meghan doesn't play well with women. Meghan especially doesn't play well with Black women.
No.
Not at all.
And Gina knew what she was doing, man. Listen, Gina knows why she's there too.
Yeah.
And she was giving us, people like us, what we wanted. And she delivered 100%.
Yeah.
So thank you, Gina.
And there's going to be a lot of Sussex squad out there going, well, they were invited to the wedding and they went. Of course. Okay. First of all, of course they were invited to the wedding. Second of all, if I was invited to a wedding in England for a prince,
oh yeah,
I would go. I don't care if I hate the person or not. I'd be there. My ass would be in the seat.
But what they're resenting right now is that they were used as props.
Yes.
And they're realizing that. And it's like, no one wants to be used as a prop.
They're coming out right now in their own, and they showed that. They came out and presented their award, and they looked just fantastic. I mean, they really were all put together. And Meghan, I'm so glad she didn't go. I was kind of like, oh, you know,
Nancy was wrong.
There were so many like Sussex squads saying, you guys are upset because she didn't make it and you have nothing to talk about. Trust me, I would love it tomorrow. If she moved to Mars, that would make me so happy, and I never had to talk about her again. Sussex squad, the reason we talk about her and we bring her up is we're cutting her off at the pass before she can make money as an influencer. We're not going to allow it because of what she did to the queen. We're not going to hit the reset button. So when you guys say, can't you just leave her alone? We'll leave her alone. We'll leave her alone. Either A, she needs to apologize for what she did to the monarchy, and B, she's just got to go away. But no, in America, no, we're not going to let her make money. That's not going to happen.
And also, no one's talking about her.
Yeah.
People talked more about her last night than we would have if she showed up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about her because guess what? The host mentioned Meghan and Harry.
So Joe Coy was trending on Twitter last night. I didn't watch the Golden Globes. I can't stand award shows, guys. I was just like,
not that there's anything wrong. I watched them.
Yeah.
I love my friends were watching it. Resting Dollface was watching it.
Yeah,
I think
you were watching it.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I personally
Nancy
don't.
personally.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna refresh my Twitter feed, and Joe Coy starts coming up. And I'm like, okay, well, either he's doing a really good job or he's doing a really awesome job. But then I'm like, wait a second. And I knew he was going to be horrible because he's, I don't want to say woke comedian, but he's a woke comedian.
I think after Ricky Gervais, no one's going to ever host
People
the way
were
he did.
bringing up Amy Poehler and Tina Fey too. They were really good too. So
they did a great job too. But I'm just saying Ricky is the king.
Ricky's the king, obviously. I don't know why the Golden Globes chose this comedian. I have no idea. The audience did not like this guy at all. Okay. His one redemption of the whole night was that he didn't make just one, but two Harry and Meghan jokes. And boy, was it beautiful. Now, I'm going to play you the clip. Sussex Squad is going to tell you that nobody laughed. Okay. I'm going to play both sides here. I heard a little laughter. Let's say there was no laughter. Let's say you heard crickets. It doesn't matter. It was still said.
Yeah.
Trump wasn't even made fun of last night. They didn't even make fun of Trump.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, you guys have to look at the big picture here. Names were named. Meghan and Harry were on the script, okay? They You think that dude came out and just made up that joke? This was weeks.
He said
weeks.
He said
of advanced planning, and Meghan and Harry were in that script.
He said Chris Rock helped him.
Yeah.
So obviously, if he did, Chris Rock definitely wrote that joke.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that out of all the shade that got, he was going after people in the audience, and that's typically what hosts do. They go after the people in the audience.
He was nervous. I could tell he was nervous.
Why he brought up Harry and Meghan?
How great was Imelda Staunton in The Crown? Wasn't she amazing? Her portrayal of the Queen was so good. Prince Harry called her for it and asked her for money. Like I said, I didn't write all these. That one's not mine. Turns out Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will still get paid millions of dollars for doing absolutely nothing. And that's just by Netflix.
There was funny, laughter. Again, the guy is not funny. The whole monologue Bond.
I feel bad for him. He tripped over his lines on the first joke. And that is a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
He tripped over his lines. He paused a few times. So the joke did not reach the punchline in the best way. We, of course, all got it.
The guy from Netflix, the CEO that Meghan went to the Beyonce concert with, is in the audience. And when the joke was told, the camera zoomed right into him. And instead of him looking upset or like, oh, we shouldn't laugh at them, he let out the biggest laugh I've ever seen.
But then when the camera panned in on him and he knew it, he had to sort of like
take it back,
be a little monotone, but then again he laughed again.
Yeah.
So it's
an open secret.
Harry and Meghan are a joke. They're globally a joke.
Yeah, it's bad.
And that proved it right there.
They've never in the history of following pop culture, Hollywood, gossip, anything, I have never seen anybody come back from anything like this.
It's so bizarre too, because like, listen, award shows, they do OJ jokes, they do Bill Cosby jokes, those sort of things that make people uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Meghan and Harry are on that level now, you guys.
It must be really talked about that they are going around asking for money or they don't have any money.
Oh yeah, that's around Hollywood. Of course it is. Of course it is.
I mean, I think there's more to this. I mean, I think all the speculation and all the rumors that, you know, everyone has been like, well, where are they getting their money? You and I said, $14 million is not a lot of money, especially Montecito. It's really easy to lose money fast. You can just drain it.
And again, this was not him just doing some stand-up, okay? The dude had a script.
Yeah.
This was weeks of planning and writing. Meghan and Harry were in that script. So the Sussex squad need to stop saying, oh, his joke bombed, you know, that came out of nowhere.
It doesn't matter. The joke was said.
That camera was planted on Ted, the CEO of Netflix. Yeah. Okay? It didn't come from the sky. Yeah. That thing was planted on his head.
You mess with the royal family, this is what you get. Sorry. You guys chose the wrong team. So it's all over the news today. I love it because every headline says this. Golden Globes host Joe Coy has Hollywood stars in stitches with brutal Harry and Meghan joke. This is everywhere. I don't know about overseas, but in America, this is what it says. And it's hilarious. We love it. Keep this coming. I don't know how much more they can take at this point. I really can't. I said after the Kitson thing.
Where are they going to go?
I said after the Kitson thing, how are they going to stay in Hollywood?
Yeah. I just don't know.
What are they going to do?
Go. Well, there's talks of them wanting to move to LA and get away from Montecito.
What?
I'm just saying obviously, do you know how expensive Montecito is to live?
Stephanie,
it's like Carmel.
Stephanie, I just don't know.
It's expensive.
They better not think they're going back to the royal family. That's all I got to say.
Well, that's
not going to happen.
I think going back and groveling are two very different things.
Doesn't matter. They can't trust Meghan. King Charles, you can't trust Meghan. Don't let her back in the royal family.
I just want to say, I think Meghan is going to grovel her way back into the royal family. Okay. So watch out. At least you won't be in America.
Something else happened last night that we feel compelled to cover. I'm usually not in on the Taylor Swift, Kardashian, Selena Gomez drama. Stephanie knows about it. I think you made me make a video about it one day. about Hailey Bieber.
Oh yeah,
And Selena Gomez and just oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there was a Instagram war.
Yes, an Instagram war. Yeah. So last night, Timothee Chalamet brought his girlfriend, Kylie Jenner.
Well, are they really girlfriend and boyfriend? No.
Stephanie thinks it's for show.
It's a PR stunt.
He doesn't really bring her like to his movie premieres and stuff. So if it was a PR stunt, you would think he would bring her out more.
He brought her to Wonka. She was she was there.
I know, but she, like this, he walked the red carpet without her. She came in the back.
No, this is a PR
okay. Well,
stunt.
Stephanie. Okay, regardless of what it is, it did happen. She was at the Golden Globes last night, and they were acting like two teenagers. Actually, they were acting more like two 12-year-olds. So when the Golden Globes went to commercial, we got this really uncomfortable shot of them. I don't know.
Well, the commercials are the best part for people like that who want to do PR stunts like this, because they're people in the background are just like, okay, camera's on you. You guys have 12 seconds. Go. Okay. And they know then what to do. So this was all for show. This is her looking at his necklace. She goes, we need to merch this. We need to here, let's show it more. Sheet more to the camera.
I like this. Do you think Stormy would like it?
Is my earring showing enough? Now we're gonna have to fake kiss. Yeah. Okay, good. Don't get my lipstick. Don't get my lip kit because I'm selling those tomorrow.
We're so in love.
Yeah, but we are here. Don't get all the lipstick. God. Okay, I gotta tell you guys something. Normally, when people kiss someone that they love, they don't go automatically then for their drink to wipe off the kiss.
Yes.
It was like
someone got this shot, and oh, God bless Kylie Jenner. So Cillian Murphy was there, and I'm really glad that he won Best Actor.
Me
but
too.
This has nothing to do with it. But people were comparing Kylie and Cillian, saying that they look
I
alike.
mean, how old is she again?
She's 26.
My God.
I feel so bad for her. I mean, I really do. I feel for her.
Because you can't go backwards.
Yeah.
You can't go backwards.
I mean, if this is 26, I don't even want to know what 36 is.
I just want everyone out there who doesn't do all this plastic surgery. Listen, you're beautiful the way you are, okay? And I know a lot of our friends out there and viewers, they're all about the natural beauty. And I applaud you guys because listen, that is not cute, okay?
No.
That's scary because you're never going to be able to rewind that, right, Ans? Can't go backwards on Botox.
No.
Can't do it. What are you going to do?
I don't understand what the point of it was for her to get her face done like that. I can understand, okay, she needed to do the lips because she was pushing a product.
Right.
But I just don't understand the rest of her face.
Yeah.
Why fillers at such a young age? I will never understand.
Scary.
It's very scary. So to each his own, whatever. Timothy, whatever. That wasn't the best part of the night, though. So Selena Gomez has to go sit with her cast from Only Murders in This Building. And Taylor, her best friend, is there, Taylor Swift. She makes her way over there during a commercial break. Okay, guys? Says something to Taylor. And a rumor starts going around, which I think is totally true.
I know. Nancy thought it was true. I, of course, am until I know.
The rumor is that Selena Gomez went up to Timothee Chalamet and asked for a selfie. She was going around getting selfies with everybody, guys. I mean, it wasn't just him. It wasn't like she singled them
Jennifer
out.
Aniston, all those people.
Everybody. She always does this. She goes around and gets selfies.
She's very friendly.
Yes. And everyone loves her for some reason.
I love her.
And Hollywood has accepted her.
Yes.
They've accepted her.
Yes.
So she, I guess, goes up to him, says, can I get a picture with you? They know each other from the industry and blah, blah, blah. And Kylie looks at her and says, no.
Allegedly.
No. This is then Selena going up to her best friend, Taylor Swift, and telling her what happened. It's a little dark the first time, but don't worry, I brighten it up. I just want you guys to see all the angles. Now look at Taylor's face when she supposedly tells her. Taylor is in shock. Now,
but then not that much shock.
No, but the fact that they are whispering and not showing their mouths makes me believe that they don't want the camera. See, like right there, like, oh yeah, she did. And there, if I was going like this to you, I mean, obviously I'm trying.
Like Wicked?
Well, I'm just trying to not let the camera see what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if it wasn't about Timothy and Kylie,
yeah.
why wouldn't she just say what she had to say?
I hope that's what it was because it reminds me so much of Spitgate.
It
Don't
does.
Worry, Darling, Spitgate. It reminds me so much of
It
that.
is.
Where during the Don't Worry, Darling premiere, Harry Styles sits down at the Venice Film Festival Theater and supposedly spits on Chris Pine in front of Olivia Wilde. I mean, that's all I could think about for 2 days.
The whole thing, and this is all I can think about.
That's
now.
all. Yeah, it's like I hope it's like that, but you know, who knows?
They have different angles of Taylor's shock and awe, and I mean, whatever she is telling her is shocking.
And it went again, guys. It went from Timothy to Taylor.
Yeah.
So whatever was said in that instance, something went on.
And Taylor does not like the Kardashians.
No.
She is not a fan of the Kardashians. She can't stand them. And obviously Selena is going to be loyal to Taylor.
Oh God, yeah.
This is the best one where you can just see, they're just saying it and see the guy to the left.
I know, I love that. Love about it is that the whole audience is full of these like Hollywood elites, you know, older people. And they're seeing these little girls, you know, talk about, you know, whispering to each other, all this gossip. So I hope it's that. Who knows if it is?
No. She goes,
she said, no, she said, she said, no. And then Taylor goes, what? You know.
Here she is telling her more stuff. Look at the friend's face.
That's Taylor's best friend.
You have to literally like take their jaws off the floor. Look at their faces right now, you guys. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is shocking.
But also because Kylie's the wild card in this, because everyone always says, well, Kylie's like kind of the nice one.
No.
And she's sort of the diplomatic one.
She treated Black China like crap.
That's what I'm trying to say. People think Kylie's the nice one, but Kylie's the mean one because we all know what she did to her friend.
Yeah. This is
Jordan
nuts.
Woods.
I can't imagine Selena Gomez saying anything else to them.
Yeah.
Like, what did she do? Did she go up to him and say, did you get the chicken or the beef?
Yeah.
Like, what did, what?
Yeah.
What
did you get the fish?
Say? Yeah.
Are you vegan tonight? Like, that's not the conversation that's going on right now.
Something went down.
Yeah. And Kylie is to blame.
Her friend goes with Timothy.
Yeah, I saw that too.
With Timothy.
Yeah, I hope we have lip readers in the chat today.
That would really be helpful.
If we had some lip readers in the chat, that would help us out. But I'm saying, listen. As a girl, I'm not going to leave my table with Steve Martin and Martin Short and Meryl Streep to go to my best friend's table just to say nonsense. Like, did you hear that later in the night they're going to serve this kind of champagne? Like, that's not the kind of thing. Or did you hear that the music for the after party is going to be this?
Yeah.
That's not why you leave that table.
Yeah.
You leave that table because something happened that you need to go tell your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So more and more I see it, I think that's probably what happened.
I'm telling you, I got another angle. That's Taylor calling someone. A lot of people thought it was Travis Kelce. Taylor calling someone and saying, what a piece of shit.
Well, maybe it was Travis Kelce. I'd call my boyfriend. I'd say, can you believe that?
And here they are after the show. And they're just like, Timothy and Kylie left. And they're just owning the place. They are just like, Taylor is a queen.
Oh, she's going to go to the after party.
Everybody's trying to get pictures with her. So that is the drama with Selena, Timothy, Kyle, and Taylor. We will stay on this story because it's very interesting.
Well, already people from the camp are going to come out and
Selena came out today.
Exactly.
And she said it had nothing to do with him.
Of course.
I don't believe her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't believe her.
That is classic PR 101.
Yes.
You're never going to admit to what you said in the heat of the moment. Because people are going to take it either way. And let me tell you something about Selena. Selena had to go on a mental health break from the internet. So she is not going to start up any kind of a storm because she doesn't want the hate from the Kardashian side. So of course she's going to come out today and be like, listen, she did the same thing with Hailey Bieber. She said, guys, enough.
Yeah.
We're friends. It's all good. Haley and Selena are never going to be friends, period. So that was good too.
Today's animal rescue, we are featuring Amster Dog Rescue. We have featured them before, but lately they have been pulling a lot of dogs out of high kill shelters in New York City, and they definitely need it right now. New York City is getting pounded by weather, by a lot of things right now. So we need to get those dogs out of these shelters, and Amster Dog is helping do that.
Doing a great job.
So I will put their link in the description below. Please check them out if you already haven't, and pass it on to friends and family. It really does make a difference. Thanks, guys.
Just remember, guys, the bad weather's on its way in Portland, the West Coast. So if you guys have extra blankets, heating pads, towels, bring them to your local shelter.
It really does make a difference. Okay, guys, we'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Happy Monday.